Okay, this is a video showing how I mounted my spare tire to the back of the bus. This is a short Skoolie bus, 2000 Chevy 6.5 liter diesel dually, and it's got about 190,000 miles on it now. Anyway, this is what I did. There's the tire mounted with 4 bolts. Now the only hardware to this was a U-shaped channel here at the bottom. You'll see U-shaped channel. It just came from an old rack that I had in my junk pile. I almost stepped on that kitty. Precious, what are you doing? Oh, Precious. Anyway, yeah. And so, yeah, here's the channel right here. See, it's aluminum, and it's not very thick. I mean, I don't even know if it's 1/4 inch, but anyway, it's 3 inches by about 1.5 inches here. So I cut the appropriate length, and what I did was I bolted the channel in only 2 places through the door. This goes through the door. No, I'm sorry, that one up there. See that one there? That goes through the door. So I drilled a hole through the channel and through the door, both panels of the door, and the other bolt is down there. Same deal. And on the other side, I'll open it up. That's the only drawback right here. See what I just did? My hand is right here. It's pretty close to the tire here. If I could do it again, I might have set the tire to the right a little bit by, I don't know, 1 inch or so. But see, the problem is when this door swings open, I don't have the hinge connected. If it swings open enough, it can break my light. Boom! Bam! Anyway, yeah. But I'm gonna fix my hitch. But this tire weighs 65 pounds. I weighed it. That doesn't seem like much, but man, when you try to lift it up there, I can barely lift it. I mean, it's like a 80-pound bag of Quikrete, you know? You think 80 pounds is not much, and then you try to lift it, and it feels like 150 or something, but really awkward. But anyway, so yeah, those 2 bolts that I previously showed you hold that U-shaped channel onto the door, onto the back of the door. I supported everything with super strut like this, because without it, it would cave in the door. The metal to the doors, you see how thick the door is. You got this here, and then you got the other side here, and I don't know how thick that is, a couple inches, 2.5, you know. If you only used bolts, you could squeeze those 2 pieces of metal together, so I used this. Originally, I only had these 2 bolts in. Well, it was all right, but when you pushed on it this way, outward this way, and you kind of jiggle it back and forth, you could feel it kind of bending a little bit. So I thought, boy, that's not enough support. I don't want that thing falling down the road behind me. And so I added 2 more holes through here. That bolt goes right through. Let me see if I can get it. I can't really see this side. You can see it. That bolt right there goes through, and this bolt goes through. And it was very close to the glass. See, you can kind of, well, you can't see it that way. Let me see this way. Okay, yeah. See, it's just above the glass there. I don't know, this is just where I put it. You could probably change it a little bit lower, a little bit higher. I kind of think going low is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, now, this is not the best deal because it is really hard to lift it up there to put these nuts and bolts in. If this is aluminum, but if it was steel, you could easily weld the nuts on the back side of this. So they could just unscrew these, boom, it pops right off. But I have nuts back there, and the only way to get to them is I had to cut out some little channels. I'm gonna have to flip my camera in order to show this. There, you see the 2 holes in the side? There's 1 hole there, and there's 1 down there. And that's the only way you can get a wrench inside there to hold those nuts. And that's it. Yeah. But it's really sturdy. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. and I'm really sure and feel definitely safe that it's connected. It ain't gonna fall. Even if something failed, like if the metal on the door or one of these bolts in the bottom came loose or something, you know, you have a bunch of other bolts holding it for safety. But no, I really think it's cool. So that's about it. Now, as far as hardware, there really ain't no hardware. There's just, I only had a channel like this. The big deal is, instead of buying a bunch of bolts, I bought threaded rod. Yeah, I bought threaded rod, 3/8/16. I would have liked a lot better to use half 13, a little bit bigger instead of the 3/8/16. I'd rather use half 13. But that's what I had. And so you just measure and cut the rod to your liking. And so the hardware, the only hardware is one channel and nuts and bolts and threaded rod. Oh, I'm sorry, and the super strut. Yeah, a little bit of super strut, just little sections. Let's see, there was something else I was going to tell you. Oh, okay. Now, the pressure of this being pushed against the door, you only have this much surface area here pushing, and my first thought was, man, I'm going to bend the door. I'm going to put a couple of, dents in it, but it's not bad. It's not doing that. Yeah, there's pressure here along with this ridge is pushing inward toward the metal, but it's the surface area of it all is fine, if you ask me. I don't see any problem. I don't see any indentations. Sorry for just having the video look at a bunch of tire, but okay, that's it. Sorry for the long video. Over and out.